Do some people read this and understand? Nothing even close to this have I ever read. Hello, my besties, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Delaney if you are new here, and today we are starting a reading vlog, reading Project Hail Mary. I have seen this book everywhere for years. Like, I feel like if you are anywhere in the bookish space on the internet, you've heard of Project Hail Mary. And recently it's been kind of brought into my actual real life social circle. Like, my boyfriend's friends have been telling me to read it. I have friends in my life that are reading it. And the movie just came out and I feel like everyone is talking about the movie. And I feel like the FOMO has reached its boiling point and it is starting to bubble over, and I feel like I'm missing out on so many things. I feel like there is this universal cultural experience around Project Hail Mary that I'm not a part of, and I'm about to be. That said though, I have been putting it off for so long because I'm like a contemporary romance, fiction, historical fiction, women's fiction, a little bit of thriller, but like never ever sci-fi. Science was my least favorite subject all through school. Like, no, not a science person whatsoever. So anytime I see sci-fi, I'm like, no thank you. I think I've read one sci-fi book, and that is The Measure. I did enjoy it, but it didn't feel super sciencey. This, however, I just finished chapter 5. I'm on page 100 exactly. This is very sciencey. Like, there's no denying that this is packed with science, like physics and space and just all the things, measurements and formulas, and it's a lot. Neurons and solar system, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But it's also hilarious and like enjoyable enough that I'm able to almost ignore the science piece, to be totally honest. A lot of you guys said like it's very science heavy, but just kind of accept that you're not going to fully understand the depth of all the science parts. So I'm almost just like accepting that, hey, I'm reading about science, but like I don't have to be an astronomer to understand what's going on. So I'm letting the science exist and still enjoying the character and the plot. So far so good. I loved the first chapter. I found really hilarious. And I recently watched Sarah Caroli's vlog talking about this book when she read it, and she noted the same part that stuck out to me, where our main character wakes up and he has no idea who he is, where he is, what's going on. And this computer is like, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? And he's like, I don't know. And he's like, let's see, like, I'm Caucasian, I'm a man, John? I think like those little moments are so funny. There's like so much levity added to a very science heavy story so far. So I'm really holding on to that, and I'm having a decent time. I am doing like an immersive read, so I'm doing the physical book with the audiobook going, and the audiobook is phenomenal. So you guys were right. You guys recommended the audio, and it is truly incredible. So that's where we're at. As of now, I have just barely made a dent in this book, but we'll see where it goes. I will keep you posted. We are in for a wild ride, I feel. So I have read / listened to, mostly listened to if I'm honest, more of Project Hail Mary, and I am finally getting it. I think it's clicking, I'm understanding it, at least like the general plot of it. All the sciencey stuff I'm obviously not. There's like math calculations and physics, and like that goes right over my head, and I'm letting it. I've given up expecting myself to understand all of the sciencey part of what's going on, but I am thoroughly enjoying the plot and the characters. This book is absolutely hilarious, and I'm loving the like banter and the wit. It is such a good time. So essentially we have Ryland Grace is our main character, and he is on this space mission basically to save Earth. Earth's core temperature is like rapidly dropping and humanity is about to be like completely wiped out. So he is tasked with literally saving humanity on this like suicide mission. He ends up meeting a different life form. So basically an alien. They're called the Iridians, and the alien's name is Rocky. And between the two of them, the banter is phenomenal, and that's where the audiobook really comes in and is really incredible. When I first started this book before the alien was introduced, it was okay, like the narration was good and everything, but the sound effects and like the sounds of the alien speaking like computery, like it just, the sound of it is perfect on the audio. It is like such a full production and just, it's incredible. And it's funny too, like the banter between the two of them. Grace, our main character, was trying to figure out like words in the alien's language, and he was like, what's yes? And so he told him yes, and he's like, what's no? And he said no, and he's like, oh, that's no? And the alien was like, no. And he's like, so no? The alien's like, yes. Yes, no, yes. And it was like just the banter and hearing it on audio, it feels almost like I'm watching a movie, which I'm so excited to watch the actual movie, but it is like, I'm giggling. It's so fun, it's so hilarious, and the plot is like captivating. I never thought I would be this invested in this book, any sci-fi book, but this book in particular. I told myself like I won't touch it, I'm not gonna read it, it's too sciencey. I'm having the best time. Those are the updates as of now. I'm not feeling great. I woke up just feeling like swollen. I don't know if it's allergies or if I'm getting sick. My head hurts, I feel like my eyes are puffy, my face feels swollen, like everything just feels kind of achy. My body hurts a little bit. So I ended up scaling back my client work day, so I don't have a whole lot going on. I was gonna film videos and TikToks and everything today, but I don't know that I have it in me. I'm not feeling good. So I might just continue reading more of Project Hail Mary, and I am really excited to see where it goes. So I'm invested. It has me captivated. When I first started it, I was like, I don't know like 40% of what's going on, but now that I'm in, I am all in. I'm having such a good time. Hello, I think in the last clip I was talking about how I didn't feel 100% and I was like, I think it's allergies. I don't know if I'm getting sick. I definitely was getting sick. I am sick. But that's okay. It's given me more time to read / listen to Project Hail Mary. And I wanted to update you guys because I'm just about to finish it here. I'm about to do my nails. I have 3 nails that peeled off and my hair looks crazy too. I was just out in the rain. Just all kinds of a hot mess today. Okay, it's fine. But I'm about to finish the last like 4-ish chapters of Project Hail Mary, and I wanted to talk about it before I did. I am shocked by how much I'm loving this book and how emotional this book is. Like, yes, there's the science and the physics and like all the molecular biology, and like it's so beyond my realm of possibility. Like I can't even think about those things. I don't know how people do it, but there is all that. And then also there's this like beautiful friendship and deep emotion. And I'm so connected to these characters. I think I said in the last clip, like I would do anything for Rocky. I love him. I also was like briefly editing the first couple clips of this video, and I realized I did a really poor job kind of explaining the premise of this book. So if you haven't read it, basically we have Grace, who is like our main character, and he wakes up has no idea. He's on this space mission, but he has no idea how he got there. He is woken up from a coma, and he's the only surviving astronaut, I guess, that is still there on this mission. So essentially what's going on is Earth's temperature is dropping because something is attacking the sun, which we come to find out is called astrophage. And he's basically on this mission to like, how do we stop astrophage from attacking the sun? Because if this continues, Earth is basically going to enter an ice age and humanity will be completely wiped out. So along that journey, he ends up meeting an alien, Rocky. Rocky has a similar mission, and they have to like figure out how to communicate to each other. And it is the cutest thing in the world. Rocky is like obviously a genius because he's on this mission and like scientifically a genius, but the way he says things like in Earth terms, in human terms, is so cute. And I love him. I'm like picturing, he's not at all like this. I think he's like a rock. He's like a spider shaped thing formed of rocks, but I'm picturing baby Groot when I read this book, and like, it's so touching. My dog is sprinting in the background. You're gonna hear her, but it is so touching and so heartwarming, and I just adore Rocky. So I'm excited to see where this goes. We're kind of like reaching this peak where like stuff's either gonna go really well or really wrong, and I don't know how we're gonna progress. So I'm really praying that both of them don't die, because if that is the case, like if either of them is not okay, I will not be okay. So I'm gonna do my nails and listen to some of the last parts of this book while I do them, and I will update you when I have thoughts along that journey. Goodbye, friend Rocky, and goodbye, friend Grace. I'm so unwell. Also, when Rocky was like, dude, your face is leaking, I giggled a little bit. Those are like the little Rocky moments where I'm like, you're so freaking endearing. I'm so unwell. How is this gonna end? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'm listening to this in the sciencey portion, I'm like, do some people read this and understand every part of it? Bizarre to me. Some of y'all must be real genius, because could never be me. I am kind of fascinated by time dilation though. I like low-key might hyperfixate on what time dilation is. Anyways, I digress, back to it. Sorry. What was that? Zoom? Delilah, go zoom. Zoom? Are you done? Brief intermission. I had to pause because what the heck? Back at it. Fist my bum. Fist my bum. I feel like I'm gonna say that all the time now. Fist my bum. Oh my gosh, I love Rocky. You know can die, you are friend. I want a Rocky. Knee burgers? That's funny. Oh my gosh. What a great freaking book. I don't even know that I have thoughts right now. I need to collect myself. I will circle back. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's a little while later now. I've had a couple hours to sit on Project Hail Mary, and first and foremost, I'm just so glad that I read this book. I'm so glad that the FOMO reached a point where it was crippling and pushed me to pick up the book that I swore that I would never read. I was like, I'm pretty sure I made a TikTok years ago about books that you'll never see me read, and I think this was in it because I was so scared. I'm like, I'm not a sci-fi reader, you know what I mean? I read The Measure, and I think The Hunger Games is somewhat considered sci-fi to some people, but like nothing even close to this have I ever read. And while I feel like a lot of the science part of the sci-fi went over my head, I still really had a great time. I want to read more books by this author. I think that he does a great job of making it digestible and like making the story understandable even without understanding all of the science part. And it was hilarious, and like the characters were amazing, and I just like had such a great time reading this. And when I first finished it, emotions were high, and I was like, was that a 5-star? I don't feel like I can fairly give it a 5-star because of what I'm saying about the amount of this book, like percentage wise, the portion of this book that I just completely did not comprehend. I don't feel like I can give it a 5-star because like I was in La La Land. Like I told you I was picturing baby Groot, and like not even anywhere close to what was actually going on in the book. So while I feel like I followed the main plot and the characters and I really connected to the story, I feel like so much of the book was not sinking in for me that it's like I don't feel like I can fairly give it a 5-star. However, the characters alone and like their connection and their friendship that was formed, that was like 5-star emotional feeling. So I feel like a 4-star is really fair. Like I said, I'm really glad that I read it. I'm really glad that I picked it up. I'm really, really glad you guys told me to do the audio with the physical. So the audiobook was phenomenal. If you have not read this book yet, or you want to do a reread and you haven't listened to the audiobook yet, definitely do. It was so well done. And now I get to go see the movie. That means I get to try to persuade my boyfriend to go see the movie with me. I honestly don't like movie theaters, so I might try to wait, but I don't know if I can wait. I don't know if I have the patience because I watched the trailer after finishing this and it looks so good. So we'll see. But all of that aside, the book was incredible. I'm really glad that I read it. I might pick up The Martian by this author just to have on my TBR in case I want to revisit, because I really had a great time reading this, but we'll see. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself now. I'm not claiming I'm some huge sci-fi reader, but I am excited that I read a new genre and I really enjoyed it. So only one book in this reading vlog today, which is really abnormal for me, but that was a lot of fun and I really appreciate you guys pushing me to read it, encouraging me to read it, and hanging out with me while I did read it. So that's all for today's video, and make sure you're subscribed here so you don't miss any future ones, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, book besties.